The Revolutionary Era, a period of immense change. 13 colonies dared to challenge an empire, reshaping the Western world. This era laid the foundation for the United States of America. It wasn't just about grand battles and famous generals. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, shaped a nation. Imagine a world on the cusp of transformation. Ideas once whispered, now echoed through the streets, challenging monarchy and colonial rule. This was the reality of the American Revolution, inspiring us centuries later. Beneath well-known narratives lie countless untold stories and hidden figures. These stories offer a nuanced understanding of the American Revolution. They reveal the complexities and raw human experiences of this era. By delving into these aspects, we appreciate the challenges and sacrifices made for a new nation. In the chapters that follow, we will embark on a journey of discovery. We will encounter spies, soldiers, artisans, and everyday citizens. We will explore the enduring legacy of the revolution in our lives today. While history books often focus on prominent figures like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, the American Revolution was propelled by a cast of unsung heroes whose contributions were no less significant. These individuals, often working behind the scenes or on the periphery of major events, played vital roles in securing American independence. One such figure was James Armistead Lafayette, an enslaved African American who served as a double agent during the war. Posing as a runaway slave working for the British, Armistead gained the trust of General Cornwallis and provided crucial intelligence to the Continental Army, ultimately contributing to the decisive American victory at Yorktown. His story exemplifies the courage and patriotism found in unexpected places, highlighting the diverse range of individuals who shaped the Revolution. Another often overlooked figure is Esther DeBert Reed, a prominent Philadelphia socialite who dedicated herself to supporting the Continental Army. Recognizing the dire need for supplies, Reed spearheaded a fundraising campaign that collected thousands of dollars from colonial women. These funds were used to purchase much-needed linen, which Reed and a group of volunteers meticulously crafted into shirts for soldiers fighting on the front lines. These stories serve as a powerful reminder that the American Revolution was not solely fought on battlefields. It was a collective effort, fueled by the contributions of countless individuals from all walks of life. By recognizing and celebrating the contributions of these hidden figures, we gain a more inclusive and accurate understanding of the forces that shaped the nation's founding. Espionage played a crucial role in the American Revolution, with both sides relying on clandestine networks to gather intelligence and undermine their enemy. From coded messages to daring undercover operations, the world of spies and secrets added a layer of intrigue and complexity to the war effort. One fascinating example is the Culper Ring, a secret organization of spies operating in British-occupied New York City. Led by Benjamin Tallmadge, a young officer in the Continental Army, and Abraham Woodhull, a Long Island farmer, the Culper Ring used a variety of innovative methods to gather and transmit information to General Washington. Their techniques included coded messages hidden in plain sight, invisible ink, and a system of signals relayed from designated locations along the Long Island Sound. The intelligence gathered by the Culper Ring proved invaluable to the Continental Army, providing crucial insights into British troop movements, strategies, and morale. The American Revolution was characterized not only by traditional battles but also by unconventional tactics that often proved decisive. Facing a larger, better-equipped enemy, the Continental Army had to be resourceful and innovative to overcome the odds. One such instance was the use of guerrilla warfare, particularly in the southern colonies. Led by commanders like Francis Marion, known as the Swamp Fox, American militias employed hit-and-run tactics, ambushing British patrols and disrupting supply lines. These guerrilla fighters, often operating in familiar terrain and with the support of local populations, inflicted heavy casualties on the British and undermined their control over the South. Another example of unconventional warfare was the use of deception and psychological warfare. Knowing that the British heavily relied on intelligence gathered from deserters and captured documents, General Washington and his officers deliberately leaked false information to mislead the enemy. They fabricated troop movements, exaggerated their strength, and spread rumors of impending reinforcements, keeping the British off balance and disrupting their plans. Section 5. Life on the Home Front. While battles raged on distant battlefields, the American Revolution profoundly impacted the lives of ordinary people, transforming communities and forever altering the social fabric of colonial society. On the home front, women played an indispensable role in supporting the war effort. With men away fighting, women took on traditionally male roles, managing farms, businesses, and households. They became the backbone of the colonial economy, providing essential goods and services while facing shortages, inflation, and the constant threat of enemy raids. Beyond their economic contributions, women actively participated in the political discourse of the time. They organized boycotts of British goods, sewed uniforms for soldiers, and served as nurses, spies, and even soldiers themselves. The revolution challenged traditional gender roles, empowering women and laying the groundwork for future generations to demand greater rights and recognition. Section 6. The Power of Symbols. Symbols played a powerful role in the American Revolution, serving as rallying points for a nascent nation yearning for independence. These symbols, imbued with meaning and emotion, galvanized support for the cause, and helped forge a sense of unity among diverse colonies. One such enduring symbol was the Liberty Tree, a towering elm in Boston that became a gathering place for colonists protesting British rule. As tensions escalated, the Liberty Tree became a target of British ire, and its eventual felling by British soldiers further inflamed the revolutionary spirit. Another potent symbol was the rattlesnake, often depicted coiled and ready to strike with the motto, "Don't tread on me." The rattlesnake, a uniquely American creature, represented vigilance, strength, and the willingness to defend oneself against tyranny. It appeared on flags, buttons, and banners, becoming a ubiquitous emblem of the burgeoning American identity. Section 7. Echoes of the Revolution. The echoes of the American Revolution reverberate through history, influencing not only the United States but also inspiring revolutionary movements worldwide. The ideals of liberty, equality, and self-determination, enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, became a beacon of hope for oppressed peoples around the globe. From the French Revolution to the Latin American Wars of Independence, the American experience served as both a model and a catalyst for change. The principles of republican government, popular sovereignty, and individual rights found fertile ground in nations seeking to break free from colonial rule and establish new forms of governance based on the consent of the governed. The legacy of the American Revolution extends beyond the realm of politics and governance. It shaped American culture, literature, and art, inspiring generations of artists, writers, and thinkers to grapple with the complexities of nationhood, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. Section 8. The Unfinished Revolution. The American Revolution was not a singular event but rather a transformative era that continues to shape the nation today. While it marked the birth of the United States, it also exposed the contradictions and challenges inherent in building a truly just and equitable society. The ideals of liberty and equality, so powerfully articulated in the Declaration of Independence, were not fully realized for all Americans at the time of the nation's founding. Slavery, a brutal institution that contradicted the very principles of the Revolution, persisted for nearly a century after independence, leaving a deep scar on the nation's conscience and a legacy of racial injustice that continues to be addressed today. The American Revolution, then, is not a completed chapter in history, but an ongoing process of striving toward a more perfect union. Each generation grapples with the legacy of its founding, reinterpreting its ideals and working to address the unfinished business of creating a society that truly